Hey guys! Today I'm going to talk to you about learning an instrument online rather than through a teaching professional. So what is the prevailing belief of people who prefer to learn an instrument online versus getting a teaching professional, having face-to-face lessons? The common question that they would ask themselves is, why do I need a music teacher when I can learn it online? I'm here to help you answer that question. The assumptions that are often made from people who prefer to learn music through these platforms are that instruments can be easily learned online through virtual platforms or videos that are posted on social media or YouTube without the need of having a physical teacher. What are some of the reasons why people make these assumptions? That's easy. Learning music online is easily accessible for everyone. You can do it at any time, at your convenience. If you have a busy lifestyle, then you can simply fit in learning an instrument online through pockets of time that you have. It is cheaper than having a physical teacher. New apps and virtual learning platforms are pretty interactive and it engages the learner pretty well. Especially for young children, you can simply use it on your iPad, on your tablet, or even plug it into your TV, which will be, I guess, a fun way of learning for them. I would think that definitely during COVID-19 and whilst the pandemic was going on, most of us who are music teachers switched to online learning, and that was just the best way for us to do it at that point of time. But if I were to compare learning it online versus me being physically present there for my student, I would definitely prefer that over doing it online. It's just okay. Anyway, moving on. Most of the videos that we see online consist of visual and verbal methods of learning music. The teacher who uses musical terminology and jargons may not always be understandable by all learners who watch the video. This applies to both children and adults. Teaching something so basic like note recognition and the letter names of notes on instruments such as the piano can be rather challenging. If the teacher demonstrates it using one finger, then the student is most likely to follow that versus using all 5 fingers. Yes, using visual aids is definitely a way to engage younger learners. However, how sure can the teacher be if they're teaching it virtually or when the student watches a video that the learner completely understands what they see?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now let's hear it from the music teachers themselves. So, what do I think about learning an instrument online versus having face-to-face lessons with a teacher? As much as teachers really try to make online learning work, but which is more effective in my opinion, I think that learning music through physical lessons is definitely the most effective way to learn an instrument. And this is regardless of the age of the student and their background in music and their proficiency level. Why? There are several reasons why I think that learning music through physical face-to-face lessons is most effective, and here's some of them. First, teachers are unable to role model effectively. Through physical lessons, on the other hand, you can definitely effectively role model the teaching and learning for your students. The demonstration of certain techniques and skills that are learned through music are essential to be taught with the presence of a teacher for his or her student. There are often times that you have network issues, audio issues, that is definitely a big challenge when it comes to online learning in an instrumental music lesson. Through physical face-to-face lessons, you can smoothly and effectively teach students certain skills and techniques by demonstration, imitation, and development of understanding. You will not have the issue of having to adjust your angle for the screen and the visuals in the video. You will not have an issue not understanding which is the proper position or posture requirement, or how high or how low your hands, your fingers, your wrist is supposed to be. How do you place your feet? So there's a lot of isolation in fingers. For younger learners, this is very important to be addressed as soon as possible. By having a teacher there with you, all these check boxes can be ticked. How do we then best explain certain things like expressive playing, stylistic interpretation, understanding of how the body responds to the music? Are the virtual lessons able to help you in these areas? I don't think so. Maybe they can, but it may not be suitable for every learner in terms of the way it is explained online or through the apps. It may not help develop an understanding for all learners. Having a physical teacher present there with you, the student's individual learning needs are catered to. The scaffolding methods are appropriately applied to help the student understand in a step-by-step approach. Having said that, I would like to conclude my sharing today by asking you a question. Which would you prefer and what would you recommend for your students? All the best in your musical journey. Please leave a like, drop a comment. I'm very open to sharing and exchanging ideas and suggestions regarding this. Thank you for your support. See you soon.